Hello students, in previous lecture we have seen some properties. Now in this lecture we will going to see division algorithm. So let's see the division algorithm. So division algorithm which is DA. So let's observe the following numbers. So I will write suppose 51. So 51 I will divide 51 by 8. So here I will write 51 and divide by 8. So what will be the quotient when I divide it by 8? 8 into 6, 48, right? So 8 into 6 will be 48. So the remainder should be what? 3, right? So this number 8 is the, so 51 is dividend. So 8 is the divisor and 6 is quotient and 3 is remainder, right? So we have the equation dividend is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder, right? So we have this equation. So this is the equation to write dividend is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. So write down this equation. So 51 is equal to what? 8 into 6. 8 into 6 plus remainder is 3. Right? So here I write multiplication form. Now if I divide 51 by minus 8. So I divide 51 by minus 8. So what should be the quotient and what will be the remainder? So remainder is always positive. Now here again 51 I will divide by minus 8. So minus 8 into what number which is less than addition should be, so multiplication should be less than 51. So minus 8 into minus 6, minus 8 into minus 6 is plus 48. So 48, now taking subtraction of these two I will get again 02. So minus 8 into minus 6 plus 3. Again I will write this dividend is equal to quotient into remainder, sorry, quotient into divisor plus remainder. Now if I will take minus 51, then so if I take minus 51 is dividend and it is the divisor of that number, so what will be the quotient? So here after dividing minus 51 by 8, so what will I get? Now 8 into what number? So remainder should be always positive, right? So 8 into, if I take 6, 8 into 6, 48, right? So 8 into so here addition is minus, sorry, here operation is minus 51. So if I take minus 6, then here 8 into 6 minus 48. So addition, after taking addition, so remainder is minus 3. But we want remainder is always positive, right? So I will multiply by minus 7. So what will I get? So 8 into minus 7, 56. 56. So after taking addition, so what will we get? So remainder here plus 56, here minus 51. So remainder should be 5. So here minus 7 plus 5, right? Again if I take minus 51 and I divide this by minus 8. So if I divide by minus 8, then here question should be 7. So 8 into 7, 56. So minus 56 plus, so after adding this, so I get 5 again, right? So here again 7 plus 5. So what we see here, what we get? So 0, here 3. So remainder is 3, which is always greater than or equal to 0, right? 0 and positive. So here 0 less than 3 less than what? 8 again, right? Next here is again 0 less than 3 less than what? But here minus 8. So we know that the properties of modulus function. So what is the property of modulus function? Minus 3 is equal to 3, mod of minus 8 is equal to 8, right? So I will take mod 8. Here again 0 less than 5 is less than what? 8. Now again here 0 less than 5 less than what? Mod 8. So mod minus 8 here, here minus 8, and here is again minus 8. So from this all four conditions, what we say that for a and b any integer with a is what? Non-zero, because divisor is always non-zero. So can be written as how to written as b is equal to a into q plus r, where 0 less than equal to r less than mod a. So this equation can be written as b is equal to aq plus r, where r lies between 0 to r, because remainder may be 0. Because if we write it as, suppose here 48 is divided by 3, then what will be the quotient? So quotient will be here 1 6 16, 3 into 16 plus here remainder is 0, right? So here remainder 0 means here 0 always less than equal to r less than mod a. So this is the equation. Let's see the theorem division algorithm. Theorem. So the statement of the theorem is, if a and b are any two integers with a not equal to 0, then there exist integers q and r such that b is equal to aq plus r, where 0 less than equal to r less than mod a. So this is the statement of the theorem. Move towards greatest common divisor called GCD. So greatest common divisor called GCD of any two numbers. So we have, suppose I will take 12. So what are the positive divisors of 12? So positive divisors of 12 are, so 12. So positive divisors of 12 are, so what are the positive divisors? 1 2 3 4 6 and 12 are all positive divisors of 12. And if I take 16, so what are the positive divisors? Positive divisors of 16 are, so what are the divisors? 1 2 4 8 and 16, right? So from these two divisors, so what are the common divisors? So 2 is the common here. Again next common is 4 is the common. So what we say that here we call 2 and 4 as common divisors of 12 and 16, right? So 12 and 16 has 2 and 4 as a common divisor. So greatest among 2 and 4 is 4, right? So what we say that, so the greatest among these two, greatest of common divisors 2 and 4 is 4. So between 2 greater is 4. So 4 is the greatest common divisor of the numbers 12 and 16, right? Thus we have the following. First, see the definition of common divisor. So let's see common divisor. Let's see the definition. So the definition is, let A and B be any two integers, not both zero. An integer D is called, an integer D is called, or is said to common divisor of A and B if, when we say that D is common divisor of elements A and B, if D divides A and D divides B, then we say that D is the common divisor of A and B. Means D must be the factor of A and B, or D must be the divisor of A and B, right? So this is the definition for common divisor, right? So what is the definition here? A and B, what? Two integer, not both zero. Then D is common divisor if D divides both the numbers, D divides A and D divides B. So we'll see greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor. So the definition is greatest common divisor. Let A and B be two non-zero integers. An integer D is said to be greatest common divisor, or GCD of A and B if first condition D is common divisor of A and B. D is common divisors of A and B. That is, D is common divisor means what? D divides A and D divides B first. And second case, any common divisor of A and B divides D. That is, if C is any common divisor of A and B, then if C divides A, C divides B, then C also divides D. This is any common divisor of A and B also divides D. If C is any common divisor of A and B, then C divides A, C divides B, then we say that C divides D. If these two conditions satisfied, then we say that D is the greatest common divisor of that two numbers. So this is clear that from previous example that 12 and 16, right? So first case, D is common divisor. So what are the common divisors here? 2 and 4 are the common divisors of these two, right? And if I take element C is equal to 4, then 4 divides 12, 4 divides 16, then 4 divides 4, means C is equal to 4. Then what will be the value of divisor D? D is equal to 4 is the common divisor of D is divisor of A and B. So which is the greatest common divisor of A and B? Let's see note. Write down the note. First, if D is GCD of A and B, then minus D is also GCD. So we will mean always positive GCD. We will always mean positive GCD. GCD. Therefore, and means we always want positive GCD, right? So we write and denoted by GCD of AB, and if D is GCD of A and B, then we write D is GCD of A and B using by this notation. So this is the round bracket. So D is equal to open bracket AB, means D is the greatest common divisor of A and B. And second one, GCD is also called highest common factor, also called highest common factor, or HCF.